Welcome back to another video. I was plan on doing a quick video just showing how to upgrade your Bit Harvest if you're already a pioneer that have technically the beta software that they pushed to your device. I'm going to show you how to upgrade that to the full alpha version so that you can get all the apps and stuff that you are technically subscribed to, and you can get those working. But before I do that, time to be more serious. I want to take this time to send my prayers and everything in my regards to my friends and people back in my hometown of Slidell, Louisiana. They were rocked today by a tornado with a lot of these bad storms that came through. And it didn't take long, but they had a pretty significant tornado that came through and just messed up a bunch of this town. From Lake Pontchartrain to the Mississippi state line, basically, and it just crossed over all of it. If any of y'all ever follow Ryan Hall, he does a great when these real bad storms come out anywhere in the country in the United States. He has these group of guys that will go around and do storm chasing and stuff like that. And he was actually live, and I was watching this, and it felt kind of bad because, like I said, I still have a lot of friends and stuff that are in the Slidell area. I still visit it. I still play fantasy football with the guys I went to high school with and stuff like that. And to get these reports, and actually one of my friends who, if y'all heard me talk about the Avery Natel Foundation that I have shared before, that I've pushed for donations and stuff like that, this is actually where they are located at also. So, you have Slidell right here in Lake Pontchartrain, on the coast of Lake Pontchartrain, and this tornado just went all the way up into this Pearl River area right here, and it did some significant damage. So prayers for those people there, and hopefully they can make a full recovery and all this. It was pretty bad. So yeah, Slidell got rocked. I'm sure where y'all live at, y'all have seen these stories before of some of these this tornado damage. I'll leave a link if you want. This guy right here is actually he used to be my hunting buddy when I lived in Slidell. Police officer Rodney West. He was my hunting partner. We got a little more history, but it's not important now. But I'm glad he's safe. He was actually in his unit when the tornado went over it, and he got shaken up. I couldn't imagine a tornado going over my police car while I was sitting in it. And I guess technically he was the first one on scene. But he's a veteran from the military, been in the Middle East, and that's what he compared what that damage looks like to now. So yeah, we actually started in law enforcement about the same time. He started about a year after me. So, I got 28 years. He's got to have 27 years plus the military. So he's seen a good deal too. I think he's an SRO now in one of the local high schools. So he's probably got it more stressed out than I do. But luckily he's safe and everybody else is safe around here. So for those who are a pioneer with the Pioneer software that y'all purchased along with me, first 100 people, or the purchases or whatever it was for Bit Harvest, how do we download, or how do we upgrade this device? You have to download the new version. So you're going to go to the Bit Harvest website like we're here now, and you're going to go to Luna and hit Luna Unity. It's going to confirm that you're not a robot, and you're going to come here and you're going to hit click here to download. When you click here to download, you're going to hit download again right here, and it will start downloading. Once it says complete like this, you're then going to take the card out, and we're just going to put it into the device. All right, and I'm opening up Balena Etcher as an admin, going to file, downloading where it's, picking where it's downloaded at, making sure that my USB, this is the USB that I want to use, and I'm hitting flash. All right, so all I did at this point is I took the SD card, went to my device, I unplugged power from it, took the old card out, put the new card in, powered it right back up, and let it roll. Now I'm gonna sign into it again for the first time. So I put in my local IP, with make sure I put HTTPS :// in front of it. Put my pin in. This defaulted back to the 1, 2, 3, 4 pin if you happen to change it. I'm agreeing to the EULA, picking my time zone. I'm in the US for 9:15, and this is a SenseCap M1, and I'm onboarding device. I'm just gonna sit here and tell you everything is starting. Device onboard completed. I am now going to continue to the Luna Unity licensing. So again, this was a previous licensed product under the Pioneer plan. So I'm going to purchase my license seat, or retrieving it. I'm hitting retrieve. It says fetching Unity license on the bottom right. Then it pops and it says, congratulations, your Luna Unity license was installed. Reboot to activate the license. So I'm hitting this button right here. It says it's processing. I get this screen, but in the title on top, it says system reboot. So I'm allowed to reboot. All right, I gave it about a minute. I'm gonna hit refresh on it. That didn't work. So now I'm gonna try to go back to the IP. It's apparently still rebooting, so I'm gonna give it another minute. All right, I gave about another 30 seconds because I'm antsy. But just to show y'all how I do this live with y'all. Not really pre-recorded, other than for editing, of course, but you saw what happened. I waited another 30 seconds, rebooted it, back at this screen. I'm hitting my pin. We're back in. Now, what you will notice is this is a brand new, technically brand new install. So on this device, all I had was Wingbits and Helium running on it. Right now, I don't have anything, as you can see. So I have to come to manage and start this process over again. So I'm gonna hit manage. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna hit configure so I can set these up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Helium. So that's what a lot of y'all know. Helium, I'm gonna hit deploy. On the bottom right, you should start seeing where it's gonna set up right here. Helium gateway setup has started. It says fetching latest Helium. Now it says Helium app completed. It says fetching Helium configuration. I guess that's going from that Helium hat or radio that's inside of that SenseCap. I'm not pressing nothing. I'm just letting this kind of roll. Sanitizing application. Helium gateway RS has been started. And it automatically brings me now to the manage screen for Helium. So when I go up here, I can now see my name and all my options I want to do. So next, I want to get my Wingbits set up. Selecting here, I'm going to Wingbits. I need my Wingbits device ID. So I'm going to go log into my Wingbits name account so that I can copy this directly. Now, I went ahead and pasted this in, and I'm going to let this go to deploy. But I'm pretty sure there's another place we have to go to put location in. So Don't skip ahead too fast. So right now it says it's fetching the latest ADS-B. All right, so before I could even press record again, it said completed. All right, that one took about 60 seconds, maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe 90 seconds. I remember that happened the last time too, because I'm antsy. But now I have Wingbits that shows up. When I click on manage, I now have Wingbits here. And here is the config I was telling y'all about that I have to click on because I need to configure this. I don't have my latitude and longitude for this location. Please make sure that whatever you have here in latitude, longitude matches exactly what you have for the Wingbits device so that it can match up in both accounts. Also, his feet on this side, I know sometimes some of y'all use meters, feet. I like the fact that I don't have to sit there and Google if I'm putting a station up at 15 feet, how many meters that is. So this one station's on top of my roof at my building. So that's about 40 feet. And then I'll go ahead and put my latitude, longitude in. All right, one thing I just learned is when you're done putting your latitude, longitude, first of all, you have to delete these words undefined. And also when you're done putting the lat and long in, you have to hit save feeder configuration. Completely missed that one. And all I did was hit close. Luckily I went back and checked it. So lat long, height, save feeder configuration. So now when I go to my TAR 1090 screen, I can see all my airplanes. So we know that's working. So let's move on to the next thing. So now I'm going back to configure. And now I want to select CureCoin. I'm hitting deploy. CureCoin setup has started. It says fetching latest CureCoin. Sanitizing any previous installations. CureCoin is installing. Please wait. Completed. And it goes back to this screen. That's kind of like what Wingbits did earlier. You don't see CureCoin here yet. So this time I'm going to be a little more patient. I'm going to give it about 60 seconds before I start clicking all around. And then I'll click on overview and see if it shows up. All right. I waited 45 seconds because I'm impatient. Now we see CureCoin here. We can go to manage. We can hit CureCoin dashboard. And this is all set up. We talked about this before. I don't want to hash it. I'm trying to actually keep this video short for once. But this is all set up already. This is all folding as the Bit Harvest Studio. 100% of all this is going back to the project for what we've chosen this to go towards. It says right here where you're contributing towards. And we're doing that all together as a project. I keep saying I'm going to do a video on CureCoin. I just need to find the time. But all this is set up already. You don't have to press anything. You ain't got to touch anything. Don't touch it. Leave it alone and just let it roll. So for me on this device, that's basically it. Because I can't run honey gain or pawns because you're only allowed to run one of these per external IP. For those who are new to my channel, I have my local ISP has given me an external IP that I pay for and spreads it all out into different sites that I have, ships it to those different sites on a certain VLAN for those who know what that is, but it only has one external IP, but many different internal IPs. That's why, you know, I can do it the way I do it. But the problem is honey gain and pawns, I already got a Bit Harvest device running both of these on this external IP, so I can't run it on this one. Don't know much about Pi 5, whatever it is. Things were next. We talked about that. If these start onboarding again in the United States, I will definitely look into it because I've heard some good things about it, but they're still on hold for some reason. So for right now, we're running Helium and Wingbits. You go to overview, we can see what we're doing. And this thing is not even this Pi, which I think is a Pi 4 inside of this sense cap is not even, you know, you only at 50% when I was installing stuff. Now we at 30.6%. My goodness. Not even 18% RAM usage. Temperature ain't doing anything. We use 4% of the disk up. You can go to system menu if you don't need to see anything. The connection wizard here, if you're trying to run Wi-Fi, remote management. I'll end up messing with this in a little bit. It's for my tail scale. LoRaWAN, system management, and Unity Lights. Now, system management is something that I think is new on this version. If I remember correctly, there is a safe shutdown. If you want to do a safe shutdown, you can reset the factory. This is also your reset packet forwarder we talked about. There's a way you can just do a Luna restart where you're just doing the firmware and not the full device reboot. And there's also a force update in case for some reason if you know that they're on a new version down here and you don't see it on your version down here, but you know on the Discord or wherever else they're talking about that there's a new version, you should be able to hit this force update. So it says I'm connected to Dogtail Net, which is on the premium package, their system to be able to remote into it. But again, I know you've heard me say this 100 times, but I'll just like it because on now my one Helium device, I can run in this one 3 projects. I don't need 2 devices on my roof now for Wingbits and for Helium. So, and I told y'all, I'm setting up a device right now to go to Corpus Christi. Working out all the particulars with that guy, and that's going to be a Wingbits, but it's going to be Bit Harvest. I'm working on another device to go to either Bay St. Louis or Gulf Shores, Alabama. That's going to be Wingbits running a Bit Harvest device. If I can get a hold of a Helium device that's cheap enough, it'll be a Helium / Wingbits. But right now I'm out of Helium devices, so it might just be Wingbits, but it's going to be on a different external IP. So since it's going to be on a different external IP, it's also going to run CureCoin, HoneyGain, and Pawns. If it's on a different external, y'all need to run these things. I'm not killing it by no means with HoneyGain or Pawns. I ain't going to retire off of it unless I run it for another 100 years. But either way, it's a little bit of just a little bit of passive income that you can run on these things. So that's it. Nothing too long, nothing too crazy. Just for some people who might want to know how to upgrade from, get the new alpha version, and you already had a Pioneer license like I did. Now you know how to do that. If y'all have any questions, y'all know how to find me. My email's in here. Please make sure you check my Twitter out. I try to share some stuff on the Twitter. Make sure you check my other YouTube page out. If y'all can, just please make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, the thumbs up button, share it, do whatever y'all can. I'm almost hitting 9,000 subscribers now. I really would like to do 10,000 just to have a nice round number. I don't know why people follow me. I think I'm boring and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but we can all do it together. So, also I need my watch hours up. I need 4,000 watch hours to get to the next level on YouTube. Last I checked, I was at about 3,400 maybe. So, while y'all are eating, if y'all just want to keep a video playing and press the mute button, I wouldn't argue with y'all. But thank y'all for everything y'all have done. So I'm probably going to do a live tomorrow. Probably going to do it. I don't know. Man's what's going on with the talk about. It might just be one of these randoms. I'll start the live and just chit chat with y'all. Well, that's what we did last week, and it was pretty cool. 5, 6, 7, 8 different guys in it, chit chatting, asking me questions, me feeling like a dumbass because I couldn't answer half of them. I had one request to look into a project. I completely let Dallas down, but I still have it written right here, XNet. So, hey man, you can ask my wife how disappointed she is. But still can't afford hair plugins. So I'm headed to the gym. Go spin my wheels in there and continue prayers for all our friends and everybody in Slidell and Mississippi. I knew there was a tornado also had the Pensacola. In Florida. I never got any kind of update on that one. But we'll see how it goes from here. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Maybe a live tomorrow. And of course, we'll have something for the weekend also. So see y'all in the next video.